Nice, we actually sold a Crimson Death Charger. I think that was my last one on this realm. But we did relist that last week and we sold it for 200. Not too bad. So 210k mailbox on this realm. Sold a couple of uncanny pieces. 3.4k for the Storm Steel Destroyer. Notorious, which is the 370. We got, wow, 9.5k for that item. And then Sinister, which is a 340 for 1.9. So yeah, you should still be listing your 340s and 370s. Maybe not crafting anymore, but just relisting what you have. But yeah, both of those sold. That's like pretty insane. 340 selling. And you guys can see the 370 actually sold for a lot more than the 400. Hey Zorba and Algrim, hope you guys are doing well today. Oh, we did sell a 370 satin boots for 400, so that's like pretty low. But I think that's what they're going for on most realms. Yeah, like even like the Velvet Crystal prices are super low. So I don't think it's even worth buying at like 400 to disenchant. So I think that's a decent sale. And then I have been buying cloth for the Relics Shuffle. I'm just gonna sit on this. I should actually loot this and mail it off to my tailor on this realm. Please explain in depth what the sales rate numbers work or mean. So yeah, region sell rate. You can see it's like a number between 0 and 1. So you could think of it like as a percentage. It's the number of listings that sell when they're thrown up on the auction house. So let's say an item has... This is actually a pretty decent example. It has a sell rate of 0.51, which is like pretty close to 0.5. So that means half of the listings that are listed on the auction house sell, and then half of them go expired. And then the region average daily sold is just a number that sell each day. But it's like the region average, so it's across all the realms on your region, I guess. Like whether you play on NA or EU. So for the low pops, it's going to be a lot less probably for the region average daily sold than what's shown there. And then for the high and full pops, it should be much larger. And then it's only for like the people that are using TSM. It has no way of tracking for people who aren't using TSM. So that's something to keep in mind as well. I've actually never done this quest. Yeah, all the Crimson Death Chargers that I've ever owned are from buying at to flip. Same with the lockets and the toys that you get from doing the quest chain. Should actually go back and do that at some point. I have a lot of alts that could do it fairly easily. It would also be a pretty substantial amount of gold. Especially if I got all of them done. And yeah, we want to be dumping our War Scrolls before Shadowlands. They don't work above level 50, so...
Can't parry anymore.
Yeah, they won't be usable in like their current content when Shadowlands drops. So they should probably... They're probably going to tank in value. I think a lot of realms have already tanked. But... they'll probably crash even harder. Because there is still a demand for them, people running Mythic Plus and some people still doing like progression.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
But yeah, you guys can see I've sold almost 1,200 on this realm. Average sale price is like 300. The price is down to under 100. Uh, 1,200 of those as well. 267 for that one. Average sale price. Only 700 of those, but the average sale price is much higher, 356. Well, someone actually had this up for 1.5k. You can see we sold one at, or we purchased one at 1.5, and we purchased the second one at 20k.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Oh, those are actually some nice pants. As the versatility, rank 3. But yeah, corruption's going away as well when pre-patch hits. So it won't matter for too much longer.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
50 gold for that. We bought it from the vendor from, it looks like, a little bit under 1 gold. I don't even know if it's worth listing these anymore. But I guess we should try and get rid of them. Yeah, the only thing I hate about cut gems is the deposits on those are really expensive.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
How do I make gold right now? Probably depends on your realm, but I've just been making gold doing flips and like shuffles. And then on like a realm like Tech you can do consumables pretty well. Like I got the rank 3 of the Unbridled Fury potions on my alchemist with the Silas's tool of the trade. And that's been pretty profitable. And then we'd also have Darkmoon Fair starting tomorrow, so that's going to be a good opportunity to make some gold before pre-patch. I think this is going to be the last one probably before pre-patch. Because pre-patch should be out maybe end of the month. I think they'll probably announce the end of the PvP season either this coming Tuesday or like on the 15th, I think. That'll be our 2-week warning, so it'll probably... Pre-patch will probably drop on the 22nd or 29th for NA. I think this is actually the week of Thanksgiving. I don't know if they would give us a pre-patch that week. So maybe like the week of the 28th. But who knows, maybe it'll be like pushed back and it'll be like October or something. But yeah, the game is like a month and like 3 weeks out. It should be out on the 26th for NA, 27th for EU. So yeah, I think they'll have the pre-patch out by the end of the month. Oh, I was looking at the wrong month. Yeah, I saw this icon and I was thinking, that looks like Thanksgiving-y. But yeah, Thanksgiving's like... I got my months confused. Yeah, I forgot we haven't even had Halloween yet.
I can't carry any more of those.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Oh, they're even lower now. 180.
If you find anything exotic...
Yeah, I got 190 for mine after the auction house cut, so I sold mine for like 200.
Have anything ancient to trade?
I think I'll try and get it done on some of my alts at some point. Dang, 1 gold for that enchant. Oh yeah, this ROM actually got merged with 2 other ones on Thursday. So it'll be interesting to see how that impacts gold making on here. 85k. Dang, I bought them up for 55 or 51k average. Managed to sell one at 140, which is nice. So I guess we're okay selling the second one at 85. I think we want to try and sell that as soon as we can as well. Because I think you can add the Relic 5s to those now.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Oh, we actually sold a Torrent of Elements, like 7 of those at 3.8k. So how much is that? Like 500 each? A little bit over 500 each. It's like 550, I think.
Have anything
It's actually really good.
trade?
Maybe I should do a
Needs to
reset.
be at least 2 centuries old.
Because there's a bunch at 10 gold. Ooh. But we'd have to preset so many. Surprisingly, it would only cost us like 1.5k to do a reset. And then if we did like a soft reset to like 230, I don't know if that would be worth it. Oh, I actually have 77 of those. I should just cancel and do a reset. So now we have to buy out only 79. 81, I guess. And then do a reset to like 230. We need to sell like at least 5 to break even. Or close to 4. But I think it's probably worth it.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
I'm gonna check the prices of the other enchants. Did you plan on buying any BFA BOEs before Shadowlands? Some of the weapons are pretty cheap. Yeah, definitely look at the T-Boos, the new one. I think that'll still be popular for Transmog. There's also stuff like the Glazer. That's like a super rare drop right now. I think it'll be even more rare when Shadowlands comes out. That should go up in value. But I've been listing all the ones that I own for close to $1 million. Between like 1 million and 2 million. Yeah, I think I own like 5 or 6 now on NA. So yeah, there's a total of 40 Glazers listed in all of NA. I don't think I have any of mine up right now. But yeah, that's like 10% of the auctions, which is pretty cool. Yeah, most of my gold making is just from flipping, and I do some professions when it's good. Yeah, like at the beginning of BFA, I was making probably like 2 to 6 million a day, just from professions. Yeah, I don't want to reset the Stalwart, even though it's like super cheap. Because I don't think any classes use that. Most hunters use Gale Force for their weapon once they have enough crit, but I don't think that's worth resetting either. Hey Ian, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
So yeah, I think we're done on this realm.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
So yeah, this is probably an item that I would take a look at. Like 30k is pretty decent, but I think it'll come down lower. So no need to buy it out now.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries.
Yeah, I bought these out as well. You can see I bought those like almost 2 years ago. I just picked them up at the end of the tier. So I could just flip them as like transmog. Still need to make an operation with them, but I'll do that at some point.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me. Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at
Maybe I'll
least
throw one
2
up.
centuries old.
Ooh, 25k. Tempted to buy that out. It's a world drop BOE. 350s. Probably not worth flipping. Tempted to buy the ones up at like 1k. But I'll probably pass on that. Oh, some of these mounts might go up in value as well. Because you do have to farm like BFA dungeons to get the Mecha Mogul parts. It's going did a short stream today, walk 6 miles at the park, and enjoy the sun. Nice! Were you out on Pokemon Go?
If you find anything exotic,
I think we're done on this realm, so I'm going to switch. Check Elzen next, I guess. We did restock those glyphs last week, so we can see if any of those sold. I did a bit ago, mostly just walked around the park, had a paved trail, that's a 1 mile loop. Yeah, we have like a lake like that's like that, but I think it's a... I want to say it's like a 3 mile or like a 4 mile loop. I actually just looked it up. It's 2.8 miles, 4.5 kilometers. Looks like we did sell the sallow pigment we had left over. 38 gold for that. Which isn't too bad. But we didn't sell any of our glyphs. Tempted to do another reset on these. Bought 21 of those, 978 gold average, and our average sale price on 6 was 23.8. So we spent like 21k to make, what is it, like a little bit under 150? Yeah, it's like between 150 and, or 140 and 150. So like 120k profit just flipping these. Could try like 50k. But you can see my highest sale is like 120. So we could try like 100. Wonder if that's too high. I'll just list 4 at 50. Throw it up for 48 hours. It's actually pretty high on this realm. Like Sallow's 47. Hi Hawks, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I think the roseate pigment will definitely drop in value. Because the ink trader is going away, so this isn't gonna have very much use aside from crafting the Legion glyphs. Oh yeah, I stashed a bunch of these in my gold vault. Just bought them up under 1 gold. You can see we could actually flip them now for 1 gold 90. But yeah, I don't have a level tune on Illidan, so I could do that. Just maybe flip the cloth. But yeah, I think the price will actually go up if the relics are good. So maybe just sit on them for now. The only problem is if the relics are bad, the cloth prices are going to tank. But yeah, I'm not too heavily invested on this realm, so I don't care too much. Could actually buy more. Mage Weave is like 1 gold. Yeah, these will be insane if they don't nerf the tuxedo items. Yeah, if you pick up the cloth for like 1 gold, I think you need 20 total, because you need 5 for the tuxedo item, and then like 4 cloth equals 1 bolt for the mage wave. So I think the crafting cost is like 30 gold, or under 30 gold. And right now they have a vendor price of, what was it, like 30k? 32k, something like that. But yeah, I think they'll fix that. There's no way they'd let anyone like turn 30 gold into 30k. But who knows? Yeah, I remember when the alchemy tools of the trade went live. There was a glitch where you could interact with the cauldron like multiple times. And a lot of people making millions off of just like the free potions and the flasks that they got from that. Dang, these are so cheap. I'm tempted to buy out. But you guys can see I bought a couple of patterns for like 6-7k. Yeah, it was Samadon's post. Yeah, they'll probably nerf it, but I don't know how big of a nerf. So it could actually still be profitable. Just not maybe like 30k per pants, or whatever it was, the jacket. It's because of the relics, and the items being item level 1. The vendor prices increase exponentially for like lower level items using like a relic 5. And then I think the tuxedo pants and... yeah, like the tuxedo items have a pretty high vendor value at level 1. Also the top hat has a very high, even higher vendor value at level 1. But yeah, those patterns are really rare. I think there's only a handful of people on NA that has that recipe for the top hats. But the tuxedo items, it's just a matter of going to the vendor and picking it up. Skiff McGriff, thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, that's the screenshot that Samadon posted. Oh, actually that's for the wrong item. But yeah, these will still be profitable as well. You can see it takes 2 bolts of linen, 1 coarse thread, and a relic 5. And those have a vendor value of 50 gold. Yeah, they might actually just disable being able to add the relics to the items that have like item level 1. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how they fix it, and whether or not it'll still be profitable. So yeah, it's those that have a vendor value of 34.4k. With Relic 5 applied to a tuxedo jacket. This is on beta. I think it's still up. But I imagine they'll fix it. Just change the relic to either require vendor material that costs at least 50 gold or make the relics cost 50 to 60 from the vendor by itself. I think they're trying to make the old world mats more relevant. So I don't think like adding a vendor would work out too well. But yeah, I imagine they'll fix this at some point before it goes live. Pre-patch is at least like 3 weeks out, so plenty of time for them to fix it. So I wouldn't count on this, but the other shuffle probably going to be profitable, assuming they keep the numbers the same. Gonna switch realms. I think I'm done on Elden. Now we could actually do some shopping, see if there's anything worth buying to flip. Yeah, if you exploit it too hard, I'm sure it'll get banned. Probably don't want to risk being banned like right before Shadowlands comes out either. A lot of cheap recipes on this realm. Yeah, like Lesser Prairie for 10k. It's like a super good price. Writing skills for like 400. Yeah, you can see the region's like almost 10k. And they're selling for a fraction of that on this realm. But yeah, I don't know if I should reset because the sell rate's pretty low as well. Yeah, I don't really see anything worth buying on the Enderman Journal, so I'm probably just gonna switch realms. Could actually list them over Salo. This won't make them more relevant for any other purpose than vendor shuffles, which is nothing but hurtful. I don't think I'm doing anything on Tychondrius on this account. Yeah, I do have a Hunter and the Demon Hunter at 120, but I usually just do keys and stuff on those. Do need to work on the Sedgeroot at some point, so maybe I'll do like a leveling stream. Maybe like tomorrow or this coming week. Plan on multi-boxing that and a mage. Give gold making tip, need long boy. Got a lot of dancing to do, I guess. Get up on some mailboxes. Shayraz Brainless, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, 5 Runecloth for like a tier 5 is pretty low. How is Tychondrius? Going pretty well. Like I made 1.5 million so far on my WoW 4. And then I do have about 1 million on my flipping account on WoW 1. So like 2.5 million so far in that realm. And yeah, a lot of the professions are still profitable in that realm. Like I do the blacksmithing, uncanny weapons, potions, and then like Dark Moon Feasts. I made some money flipping on a small server over a few months. Thought I'd try and buy something I wanted on the black market auction house today, but bats kept one-shotting my level 1 at the black market. Yeah, I guess you have to like run back there when the bats aren't up. Or maybe like, if you have a second account, you can use it as like a bodyguard, kill everything for your level 1. Hey Koala, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Wow, that was actually a really good flip. Bought 2 of those, 18k average, and we sold 1 so far at 95. I think that's an old BOE from Legion. Yeah, I've been listing some of the BOEs manually, but I'm going to start adding them to like an old transmog group. Hey sis, how's it going? How have the sales been on your flipping realms? Not great so far. We did sell a Crimson Death Charger on one of my realms earlier for 200k. It was like 190 after the auction house cut. So pretty decent sell, I think, on that. I think we're done on this realm. Oh, we actually have a pet vendor. Forgot I have 2 bankers on this realm. I should probably just delete this tune. I can just transfer the pets to my actual banker. That'll actually give us more slots on this account. We did sell a darting hatchling for almost 1k. Could try and flip this item. 750 buyout. You can see the region's like 30k. Super low sell rate. But yeah, I think 750 is low enough. We should probably try and reset. Same thing here, super low price, but I think the region's like pretty low, so probably gonna skip this. Um, 2.1k buyout, region is 12k, and sell rate 0.02. Pretty decent sell rate. And yeah, if we can flip it for close to 12k, that would give us like 10k profit. So I may try and flip this as well. Uh, 30 gold. Super low sale rate, but the region's almost 3k. I think this was probably a mistake. You can see the vendor sell price is 20 gold 54. So they probably just listed it at the suggested price, which would be like 1.5 times that. So we can try flipping that. And then I'll probably do a search for 310s on this realm as well. New to TSM, the posting is giving me an error when trying to post regarding minimum price. Can you help me with this? A site to look at or something? Yeah, you just need to fix your operation so your minimum price is... I imagine it's like not posting because it's below minimum or something. Is that the error that you're getting? Yeah, what does the error say? Are you talking about this pull down? Yeah, I usually just have mine set to do not post items. And then I'll check the prices and post them manually if it's an acceptable price. Oh, you're using the default. Yeah, you usually want to like fix the strings. A lot of people do like a certain percentage of like DB market or DB region. So don't use this, but this is just an example. You could do something like So yeah, once you figured out what you want your minimum price string to be, you can just copy and paste down here for maximum. Change the percentages to something large. I'll just do like 200, 250 for now. Yeah, something like that. And then I think Bill said like keeping all the strings like uniform. That way you know that the minimum is always going to be lower than your normal price, and the normal price is always going to be lower than the maximum price. And then you won't run into errors like that. But yeah, you should be using different strings depending on like what items you're selling. If it's like a crafted item, you should incorporate the crafting price source in there somewhere. So we could try resetting this. You can see there's 3 up at 250. Yeah, I'm not sure why the seller's like selling 3 of them at 250, or 2 at 250 and 1 at 10k. Could be trying to manipulate the DP market. Yeah, he's doing the same thing with this item as well. Interesting. I'll try those 2 items, see how he reacts when I repost. I think we're done on this ROM now. Do you think a simple crafting operation like 106% crafting just to make sure you don't lose money on auction fee is a good operation? Like 106% for your minimum? Yeah, I think that's fine. Personally, I would set it a little bit higher than 106. Just because you have to take into account listing fees and stuff like that. Expired auctions as well. But yeah, on like some of the low pops, you can probably just use 106%. But on more competitive realms, you'll probably want to make stricter operations. Like on the high and full pops. Yeah, I think like 110's fine. Hey, Cassette Tape and Sizzilla. Hope you guys are doing well today. Yeah, he could be making the others look like good values. But it's funny that we can actually see his name in TSM. Doing pretty well, just relisting some auctions on my flipping account. I'll probably delete my pet banker on this realm as well, just transfer over all the pets and the gold that it has. My main realms, I play on Tichondrius, Malfurion, Cosmodon, Manaroth, and Dragon Maw. Most of my realms on Malfurion and Cosmodon, but I haven't been playing on Cosmodon too much recently. But yeah, that's where I made my first 100 million. And then I just kind of branched out to more realms. Started raiding more as well. So I think I have like 70 or 80 on Malfurion now. And then I used to raid a lot on Manaroth as well. Yeah, I've been gold making a little bit on Tichondrius as well. Like, I had a banker there for the longest time flipping, and got up to 1 million. And then I actually ended up leveling up a couple of 120s. Had them dropped into one of my friends' guilds. And I made, I think like 1.5 million so far. I think we were up to actually 1.6 on stream yesterday. Is it a good investment to save all the old Wrath, Kata, TBC crafting reagents for pre-patch? Yeah, they should go up in value, assuming that the relics things, the numbers stay the same for that. I think the prices are pretty much like pretty high already since people have been buying out. There is a fair degree of risk to sitting on your mats waiting for pre-patch because they could always switch numbers. So if you're worried about the risk, you could always sell your materials now. But I think it's probably worth just sitting on them because the prices should go up. Yeah, like BOEs are really good on like high and full pops. Especially if you can like do Mythic and get lucky with drops there.
walk with the earth.
Is TSM having issues? I'm new to it, but I was just trying to make a simple group for my low working vendor flip. I haven't had any issues with it. But yeah, I'm on the 4.10 beta. It'll actually be out of beta tomorrow, so it'll be available for everyone.
I've been expecting.
So you could just wait and download that when it comes out. Even when the relic thing goes live and you sell the mats for the shufflers, is the seller of the mats in risk getting banned for exploits they make? Are you saying like if you list the materials on the auction house and someone buys it out and does the vendor shuffle? Yeah, I don't think you would be liable for that.
Ancestors watch over you.
Yeah, I think it looks a lot better. And then it does also add on a couple of new price sources as well. So a lot better for making operations and stuff. Andy Key, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry I missed it earlier. Sold a Dusty Sporewing for 2.2. I'm gonna mail these pets off and then delete this character. I do actually have a couple TCGs on this realm. Looks like a Tusker Kite, bananas, a grill. Yeah, pretty decent pets on this realm. And a hippogriff hatchling. I don't like 4 compared to 3. Yeah, I definitely like took a bit of time to get used to the layout on 4. But yeah, I like the look of 410. QZ Kudi, thank you so much for the follow. Tried what you did, flipped a lot of island transmogs. Made actually a lot of gold off of it. Yeah, like, islands are really good right now. Just a matter of finding the deals and, yeah, buying them out for cheap, throwing them back up on the auction house.
The winds guide you.
Yeah, the sniper should be working in 410. I think it works a bit slower now, though, because it doesn't just do the last page scan. Tempted to do a reset on these. Hey Shay, how's it going? Hope your Saturday is going well. Yeah, I still have that 15 siege we can run either today or tomorrow.
Greetings, traveler.
Do you think the Glazer can drop on a 111 character, or do you need to be 120 to get it? I'm not 100% sure. All the Glazers I've gotten have been just purchases off the auction house. What's a good amount of gold to start flipping? Fred wanted to know. I mean, you could start flipping with as little as like 5k, but I would probably say at least 50. You can get away with some smaller flips, especially if you find like Island Expedition gear for cheap. A lot of those are often listed for like less than 100 gold. We have one too. I have a group form. We just need you to tank. Oh, are you trying to run it now? Uh, 6 p.m. our time. Yeah, that's fine. That's like an hour out. Gonna switch realms. Is Monster gonna come heal us? Nice. Yeah, I can run it on my DK. And then if we mess up the one that you guys have, then we can run it on my monk. Because my monk has a key as well. Yeah, it was actually a really good flip. Bought 2 of those, you should totally come and buy my Arcanite Reaper plans. How much do you have it listed for? Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy one at 57. I got it in the Orb of Deception on the same run. I think that's insane luck. Oh nice, a 310 piece. We picked that up for 45 gold. Gonna buy this one out to reset. Gonna buy that one out to reset as well. Could do a lot of like soft resets with these. Like buying out the armbands at 200, relisting at 700. Buying the waist guard at 600 and relisting at 1.4. Could actually try that. Could bracers as well, but it has a relatively low sell rate. So maybe pass on that one. Could do a full reset on these. Would cost us like 900 gold. Pretty solid sell rate. RMV is relatively low, but I think we can flip it for a couple thousand at least for each piece. Same thing with the fur wraps, like really low sell rate, but there's only two, and yeah, I think we could actually flip those at a decent profit as well. I think the sell rate is too low on this one, 0.03, so I'm going to pass on that. 0.06, region is 2.4, our buyout price is 700. I think I'll probably just skip everything else. Price is getting pretty high. How can you snipe after the auction house reorg on my TSM? It seems like it's not allowed. So you need to wait for TSM 410 to come out, which will be tomorrow. It should be out for everyone in the afternoon. And then I think you do. It does work like out of the box, but you'll need to set it up, I think. But yeah, you can read up about it on the Trade Skill Master website, how it works now. Yeah, it doesn't like scan the last page anymore. Oh, they're also doing like a Q&A tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Pacific. So you can post questions on Reddit. And then I think they'll also have the Discord server open for questions as well. So yeah, if you have questions about Sniper, you can always ask on either Reddit or on Discord. Gonna switch realms again. Oh, we actually did Lithon already, so we can skip this one. Check Ravencrest next. I think this is one of the realms where I need to like transfer over some gold. We can actually do that real quick. I'm gonna log one of my other accounts on. Yeah, it's actually something that you can do with Pirate Day, so... if you need to get gold on another realm, this is a really good way to do it. I think you lose about 10% in the process, but it's much cheaper than doing the tabard thing. And then if you only need to move like a couple thousand gold, you definitely don't need to do like a character or guild transfer. So I think this is the best way. I've actually never had a chance to test it. Did make a YouTube video about it, I think maybe it was like last year or 2 years ago. But yeah, you can buy an item during Pirate Day that lets you... Just running my ult over to Ironforge. I think other people can pick up the gold as well, so you definitely want to go somewhere like isolated. So yeah, that's the item that you get during Pirate Day. So you buy it for 75 gold, and I think you get back like 60 or like 70 gold. But yeah, you just throw the gold on the ground, so you have to like pick it up with your ult. But it's a fairly easy way to like move gold across servers, especially like a smaller amount. No, it doesn't even need to be connected. You just have to invite yourself to a party. So it has to be like the same faction, but it doesn't need to be connected realm. So I'm flying my ult over so we can relist some of these items in the meantime. Can you copy and paste? Oh, the BOE search for the island items? Yeah, give me a second. It's just the item that you pick up during Pirates Day. Which is actually like a week out, so it's like really good timing to use it. To show you guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
I can't loot that right now.
Yeah, it was to transfer gold. I'm not sure why you're getting invalid. Are you sure you're putting it in the right window? So I'm at 290 right now. We'll see how much we get from each bag. So I'm up to 576 now. So that's like 286 gold from each bag. I think it's each bag was like 300, because the vendor sell price is 75 gold. And I'm pretty sure that's like 1/4 of the purchase price. So you lose like, what is that, like 6-7%? Which is actually really good. Oh no, the sell price is 600, so actually, it's not as good. But it is definitely better than tabards. Let me actually double check on the purchase price on Wowhead. So yeah, it actually cost 300 gold, and we got back 286. So that's actually, like, really good.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Make sure you have the / before, like, the armor. Yeah, it's working fine for me. I'm not sure why it's not working for you.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
loot that right now. I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now.
I think I'm gonna try and get like 5k. But yeah, these bags are really useful. Looks like I bought 400 of those on this realm. 440 on my Death Knight. Up to 3.1.
I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now.
So yeah, you guys can see this tune's on Ravencrest. My other tune's on Malfurion, so... Doesn't even need to be a connected realm. It just needs to be the right faction. Very efficient way to transfer gold between realms that aren't connected. And then, like I said, the items only purchasable during Pirates Day, which is like 2 weeks out. So definitely like take note of that. I think I have a bunch on Horde as well, on one of my Horde bankers.
I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now. I need to get closer.
Sweet, we have 5k now. Yeah, we were down to like under 100 gold. So if you're like flipping on a new realm and you're running out of gold, this is a good way to move some gold over as well. I actually dropped a bunch of pets on this realm. Looks like a bunch of TCGs. I'm on a sleepy server, but I've been leveling a druid on a high pop server. Nice, I'm actually working on a high mountain tauren druid on Tichondrius. And yeah, I guess if you're starting on a new realm, that's a good way to move gold over as well. There are the people that can like pick up the gold as well if they're nearby. So just find somewhere where it's like isolated and use the item. So yeah, I think we're done on this realm. I'm gonna switch realms. We can check Airy Peak next. Yeah, I think this is one of the runs where I have a Glazer.
Have anything ancient to trade?
I see a lot of good deals on the Underground Journal, so I'm probably just gonna buy them out if they're still up. I think that's a radio E, so I'm gonna buy it out to try and flip. Pretty decent sell rate for an old item. Not sure the pretty high region. Decent sell rate. I really have no experience selling this item though, so I may pass on it. Low sale rate, region is 18, buyout is 2.8. Might pass on this one as well. $140, region is, wow, it's 14k for that. So we'd be buying at like 1% of region. Try and flip it, I guess. I think everything else is too high. I think that's good for now, as far as like shopping.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I am unable to carry more of those. My inventory is full.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
I will also be running a key right around 6 p.m., which is like half an hour out. Which website? Oh, the one you tweeted about on Twitter? I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, too much. So the items you typed in the search bar, you get that list from the Undermine. Yeah, I was just looking on the Undermine journal for this realm, which is Airy Peak. Yeah, so I just put in Airy Peak for the realm, and then on the right side you see a bunch of like links. I just clicked on one for the deals. And I usually look at the rare and epics, the uncommons for weapons. Usually skip the crafted stuff and like the armors with bonuses. And like the common and junk. Uncommon recipes is pretty good as well. And then there's also like pets and mounts at the bottom, which is pretty decent sometimes. Wow, I bought these out at 7.6. Now they're back up to like 70.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Nice, we sold the Blood Feasters we reset last week.
I am unable to carry more of those.
We actually bought those a little bit over 2 weeks ago. 3 at 3k, 2 at 4k. And then we sold 2 of those last week at 13.7. So pretty close to like 10k profit for each of those that we flipped.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
But the dude from the new website is the maker of the Enderman Journal. Yeah, I'm familiar with his work and his name. What is a great area for to see alchemy stuff? I need to make a screenshots for my alchemy master's guide. Trying to think. Yeah, I really like the shop in Dalaran. Do I want to list at 1.5 or 2 million? Says my normal price is like 1.8 million. I'll just try 2 million. Probably need to reset this. See if there's anything else worth relisting. Or flipping, rather. Yeah, everything is already pretty high on this realm, it looks like. Glazer is like a random world drop. It's like super rare. Pretty sure it only drops in BFA zones as well. So it'll be even rarer once Shadowlands comes out and everyone's playing on Shadowlands zones. Oh, is it only one zone? Oh, it comes from Storm Song.
I am unable.
Oh, is it
to
related to like the
carry
bees? I guess that makes sense. No wonder why it's so scarce.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Yeah, it looks like the lowest price on NA right now is 300k on Worm Rust Accord. And there's 39 total listed. But yeah, on most realms it's like 300, 400k plus. And half the realms on NA don't even have one. Which is actually pretty insane.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
I wanted to buy one for 190, but someone bought already, so not on the auction house at the moment. Yeah, they were actually like really cheap for a while. Like I got mine for I think 40k on this ROM. 42k. But yeah, I think anything under 50k is definitely worth it. I think I bought the ones I have on Proudmoore for like 120. Yeah, I think I bought 3 there. And I think I flipped one at 300 or something. Maybe it was like 200 something. But pretty good item to flip. Yeah, actually I need to relist on Proudmoore. Probably later today.
If you find anything
So I
inside,
think we're done on
bring
this
it
ROM.
to me. Have anything
Let me check the
ancient to
prices of
trade?
mounts real quick, see if
Needs
there's
to
any
be
worth
at
trying
least
to flip.
2 centuries old.
So we have our Presidises up. Bullet Feaster is actually back up to like 10k, 11k. Could just wait for the prices to come back down. Yeah, I think there's a couple of multi-boxers on this realm, so you can usually find pretty decent deals on some of the mounts. And flip them fairly easily. Yeah, you guys can see my average purchase on the Blood Feaster, 3.7k, bought 15, and flipped 9 so far. Might actually be missing some of my auction data. So I'm pretty sure I'm sold out. But yeah, 9.2k sale average. So 6k profit on each one. And we flipped like 15, so probably like 90 to 100k profit on the Blood Feasters. Yeah, I think the rest of them are too high.
If you
Gonna
find
switch
anything
realms.
exotic, bring it to me.
Do you make most of your gold from flipping? Yeah, it's mostly like just flipping right now. I do some professions and stuff throughout the expansion. But most of the gold on this realm, or on this account, is just from flipping. I guess we can check Argent Dawn next. Yeah, it's like a pretty easy way to make gold. You guys can see how much effort I'm putting in. I like buy a few items off the auction house, relist everything, and usually have 1 or 2 sales on each realm. A lot less sales recently because of the expansion coming to an end. Do you have an add-on that reminds you what you paid for an item? TSM should already track it. So yeah, if you look at TSM, you can see the TSM accounting data. I bought this item for 175. So it shows like 3 numbers. The first one is the minimum, so the lowest price you paid, then the average, and then the max price. Should do that for sales as well, so you can keep track of your resale profit. So we sold a Hanzo sword for 2.3k on this realm. So yeah, you guys can see where I took like a big break. Just like the flat areas. But we've done pretty well since June. Like, we must have had a really nice flip in June, or July. Jumped up from 80k to 280, so we flipped something big. Made a couple of investments, and now we're sitting at around 213 on this realm, or 210 I guess. And then if you do this like on a bunch of different realms, the gold does add up pretty fast. It should show in TSM. Yeah, even in like 4.9 it should still show up. You might actually have to go in settings and go to... where is it? You might have to enable in tooltips, but I think it's enabled as default. Oh, it's under tooltip setting. So it'll look different in 409, but it should be pretty much the same. And then 410's coming out tomorrow, so everyone should be on it. Just make sure to update when it's out tomorrow. So you want to have the sale information and the purchase information enabled. Looks like I did a reset on some 310s on this realm as well. But sadly we did not sell any of those. But yeah, we can relist these real quick, and then I'll probably do one more realm before we do our key. So probably take like a... We should be done in like half an hour, I think. But short break from gold making. Looks pretty good. Pretty insane flip on this item. Bought two of those, 571. Flip one for 30k. I could try and flip this. 503 gold buyout. Region is 30. Historical is 30. Sale average is only 500 though. I'll just try it anyways, it's only 500 gold. Region is 10k. Sale average is 1.2, so that's decent. Try this item as well. Yeah, rings actually sell surprisingly well. I think people just buy them when they need to upgrade, when they're leveling up. I think that's probably good for now. I don't really see anything else that's worth buying out. I didn't have the box checked. I can see it now. Awesome. Glad we got it fixed. Yeah, it's pretty important data to be able to see, especially if you're like flipping. Especially when you hit a bunch of items on different realms, it's hard to keep track of how much you paid. Alright, so we're down in this realm, so I'm gonna switch. Try and get one more in before we start the key. But yeah, I think it's the last one that Shay needs for Keystone Master. And this one should be a pretty easy one. I think this is the realm where Pulsating Sack gave us some items.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
I should actually move some gold over to this realm as well, but I can do that later.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Yeah, I actually just got on Bloodhoof. Yeah, one of my viewers actually, he was gonna delete a couple of his bankers on a few of his realms. So he hooked me up with some items and some gold on Bloodhoof, and I think it was Nagrand. It was one of the Oceanic realms. Hey Michael, how's it going? Just relisting some auctions on Bloodhoof. And then I think I'm gonna do a key real quick for one of my guildies. Rome has been dead for a while. Solus is medium pop. Yeah, maybe it'll get merged at some point. So I'm gonna switch accounts real quick.